Hang on. Streaming. Here we go. Hang on. Streaming. Here. All right. What's going on, YouTube? For this stream, we are going to react to Scary Compilation 2021. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that these are all the videos from like this year. And we're gonna do, like, I guess, a little react. Boy, I am just cringe. Holy hell. Hold up. Did I mute myself? I asked at one point. Alright. Yeah, before we get right into it, I wanna wish y'all, well, God damn. I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm not gonna be able to do it at this point. I just want to say happy holidays to all of you. Alright, let's get right into it. 3, 2, 1, start. Oh yeah, of the year. Is this right? My mic doesn't... Wait, no. Of the year. Yeah, it is.
The following footage was posted by Vanessa Belen, who had caught something disturbing on her doorbell camera. Vanessa writes, "I grew up in a haunted home with paranormal investigators and priests constantly coming to my house, so I don't get that scared easily. But last night, I saw this through my Ring camera at 11:30 p.m. and it was the only time that I truly felt scared." This is what she'd seen. Be sure to look closely or you'll miss it. A faint image of what appears to be a face can be seen hiding behind the flowers. It's hard to make out what this is, but it seems like someone or something is looking at the doorbell camera. But as always, I'll let you decide as to what this might be. What exactly is being seen on camera? It's the middle of the night, and Djek is on his phone when something downright creepy happens. In the corner of his room, there's a doll. Djek writes, "I was on my phone in my room when I heard something." This is what he caught.
What's up with that border on your TV? Look, you have like a screen and then you get these these like big old outlines, these little borders. Why are they so big? I've never seen anything like it. What the fuck? Yeah, it moved.
The doll appears to have moved by itself. Now, it could be that gravity was responsible for this, but whether or not this was something paranormal, the video is still nonetheless pretty creepy.
Well, did you see the way it turned? I think it could have been.
A dog and her owner are both home alone when the following happens. The owner who posted the video writes, "Hazel has been growling for 10 minutes. I checked the security cameras to see if someone was outside, but there wasn't. So I decided to record her, as this isn't her normal behavior." This is what was caught.
But there I rebuke you in the name of Jesus Christ. You must leave. You're not welcome here. What's going on? What is it, Hayes? Alright.
What is Hazel seeing, and what might be the reason as to why she's growling? It's believed that dogs can see things such as entities that we can't. But I'll let you decide as to whether or not she's actually seeing something. As always, feel free to let me know what you think. A garment factory in Japan has been experiencing strange activity. It was just recently that the factory's surveillance cameras had caught footage of the strange things that had been happening. When the owner of the factory had seen the footage, he was shocked. But he wasn't shocked for the reason you're probably thinking. The factory owner himself best explains the footage that was captured. Take a look.
っていうパートの人がいたんですけど、2年に亡くなってます。うちに来て20年ぐらいになるんで、結構ベテランで、他のパートさんからも好かれてるような感じでした。
What the heck?
動いてるミシンがさんが使っていたミシンなんですよね。
And it's not even selling anything.
なんで、他のパートさんの間では、さんが来てしようとしてるつもりなんじゃないかとか。このマネキンも夜に急に動き出したら怖いよねとか、ふざけて服を着せたりもしてましたし、お気に入りでしたね。
Oh, yep, she's scared of it, that's for sure.
The factory owner believes that if the ghost of Miss Tanaka is behind all these strange occurrences, then it isn't necessarily bad. After all, Miss Tanaka seems to be truly missed by her coworkers. These strange occurrences are probably the closest thing to having Miss Tanaka around one more time. The following segment features a set of videos of strange occurrences that have taken place inside a home. Very little information is given on these videos, but each one speaks for itself. Each video was shot in a room where most of the activity takes place. It is for this reason that a camera was placed inside to capture these strange occurrences. However, it seems that with each occurrence, the activity gets worse. Out of all incidents, the fifth occurrence is probably the creepiest. This is what was captured.
That was stupid. Yeah, the ghost does something. That door's gonna close. Oh. What is that? What in the world is that?
Алло, привет. Ты в обед сегодня приедешь, нет? Во сколько? Ага, ладно, все, давай.
It's the last occurrence that's hard to explain. Somehow, the garment in the basket appears to throw itself into the washer. It could be that the video is playing in reverse, making it seem as though it threw itself in when it actually fell into the basket. But even if the video wasn't reversed, it doesn't explain how the laundry fell into the basket on its own.
Well, maybe there was
Viewers
something
can't seem
heavy.
to explain this final clip, but what
Maybe
do you
there was
think?
something heavy in
Had a
it.
poltergeist been caught on camera, or was
Doing
this something
laundry?
else? General Shim is resting on his rooftop when he sees something that leaves him terrified. General Shim writes, "I just wanted to loiter on my house's rooftop because the breeze there is soothing and fresh, but little did I know that someone else would be there with me." This is what he saw. General Shim hopes that this was just a coconut on a tree, but what do you see? Could this be a case of pareidolia, or an actual sinister-looking entity?
And a coconut has arms and legs.
A family buys a doll from a thrift store, but ever since buying it, there's been nothing but strange occurrences taking place inside their home. They believe that the doll is haunted and is therefore responsible for the strange activity that's been happening.
Elmo.
From toys turning on by themselves to things moving on their own. The family is stuck in a house that they believe is haunted. The family has no idea as to how they could stop the strange activity. But then one day, a friend of the family suggested that they light a white candle by the doll in the hopes that doing so would stop the activity. They do just that, but something very strange happens. The family sets up a camera in front of the doll to capture anything unusual that happens. This is what they caught. The candlelight mysteriously gets brighter, but unfortunately, this had no effect on the strange activity.
Yeah, ain't no
Things
wonder why
only
it was
appear
at
to
the
get
dollar
worse.
store.
But then one day, the strangest incident
Elmo's done
happens.
for.
The daughter is playing with the doll,
That
and the
poltergeist
following
is
is caught
gonna-
on camera.
Did the doll slap?
Okay, baby? Oh, do you want to drink this here?
Ain't no wonder why you got it
If
from
you
the
listen
dollar
closely,
store. No wonder
you
why
can
it was
almost hear
from
what
the
sounds
dollar
like a
store.
slap.
No touchy.
The daughter even says that she was hurt. But what do you think? Did the doll actually slap her? Or was it something else?
Touch me, slap.
Amar Kate posted the following video and writes, "We should have listened to the dog and not gone downstairs." This is what they caught on camera.
Right, come on, we're gonna have to go and check. Leave him up here. Come on.
That were about to smash.
Is that doors?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
No, it's not, does it?
Yeah, it does lock too, just opened it.
Oh my god. This is getting horrendous.
This is getting horrendous, look at it. It's smashed on top of there as well.
Jesus Christ, I'm tired. I'm tired. Yeah, I woke up. I woke up quite late.
My shoes are upstairs. That scared me.
Where's car keys?
They're in the kitchen.
Oh, you're joking.
Forget the keys. It's probably best to just leave. And of course, don't forget the dog. Two friends are inside a room recording someone who appears to be yelling at something. It isn't until they decide to approach this person that they see what it is that they're yelling at. What they saw left them more disturbed than before. This is what they caught.
¿Qué quieres? ¿Qué quieres acá? ¿Qué quieres?
Is there a ghost?
Dime qué quieres.
Oh, it is.
¿Qué se te perdió? ¿Nos quieres hacer daño? ¿Nos quieres hacer más daño?
Mira, de nuevo.
Lárgate.
He's just vibing. Yeah, he's just
Te ordeno
vibing.
que te vayas de mi casa.
Ay, Diosito lindo.
It looks like he's stoned. Like he's not showing any sign of leaving.
Ay, Diosito lindo.
¿Qué quieres? No te tengo miedo. No te tengo miedo. No te tengo miedo. ¿Qué quieres? ¿Qué quieres?
Mira,
¿Qué
regresa.
quieres? Ven. ¿Qué quieres?
There appears to be a
just
small,
leave him.
shadowy figure manifesting and disappearing at the same time. I'll leave it to you to decide as to whether or not this was something paranormal. As always, what are your thoughts?
Just leave him.
A security camera records a child who's
Just
inside a
leave him.
crib
Kicking him and
when
just
something
sitting there
downright
is not
creepy
gonna
is
work.
captured. The child's mother had posted the following video as she doesn't know what to make of it. She was in the same room as her son when out of nowhere, he began to cry. It wasn't until watching the footage that she was left disturbed. The mother writes, "I'm still trying to figure out if the camera glitched or something pushed my baby." This is what was caught.
Bonk.
The child, all of a sudden, disappears from the camera's view. It appears that he was pushed over forcefully. The question is, though, what exactly had pushed him over? The cradle in the back continues to swing as the child vanishes from the frame, suggesting that this wasn't a glitch. If it was, then the swing would have skipped a frame, just like the child had. But, as you can see, not a single frame is skipped. So then, if this wasn't a glitch, then what was it?
Not a
No
single
one else is
frame.
seen in the room except the mother and child,
It's a
and nothing
security
appears to
cam-
have pushed
it-
him
no,
over.
It's a baby monitor. It
As with all
lacks-
videos,
it
it's up
always-
to
they
you to
always
decide if
lack,
this is something paranormal or not. The child's mother has yet to figure that out,
Oh goddamn!
but as always,
They always lack.
feel free to
frames.
share what you think.
You know,
Chucho Gutierrez is a nurse who works at a hospital in Veracruz, a
you know,
city
I
in
would
Mexico.
go to Walmart.
It's
get,
3 in the
like,
morning,
get
and
a,
Chucho is filming his colleagues
energy
who are
thing
currently
or
on break.
drink or whatever.
But, as he records
Just to
them,
wake me up,
something
but-
disturbing is seen in the background.
It's Christmas.
Van a las
and
3 de
it's
la
like-
mañana, cabrón. Mírala. Jugando memes como siempre.
It's like Christmas.
No mames,
nothing
no
open.
mames, no mames, no mames, mira esa madre. No mames. ¿Qué verga es eso, güey?
A child is
Hang on a sec.
seen walking down
No mames. ¿Qué verga es eso, güey?
Just opened it.
Regresa.
as she doesn't vanishes from the frame, suggesting that this wasn't a glitch. If it was, then this can see isn't a glitch. Then what?
Get
And
a,
Chucho is filming his colleagues
energy
who are
thing
currently seen walking
Yeah. All right. I gotta move closer to that mic.
down the hall. But there's something off about this child. Moments later, it reappears, but this time crawling on all fours. Perhaps this might have been a patient of the hospital who passed away. A spiritual cleanse might help with getting rid of those who've died, but whose presence still lingers.
Yeah.
Ashley
I was
Ray
gonna get
and her
an energy
fiancé
drink
are away from
from
home
like
when their security
Walmart.
camera
I
inside
was
their
thinking of
apartment
it just to
captures
wake
something
me up a bit,
disturbing.
but
Ashley writes,
it
"We were
took me
moving
a
out
while
of our
to
apartment and caught this on our
took me a while
camera.
to realize
My
it
cat
was,
won't take its eyes off of it. This is what she caught."
I was gonna do it, but since it's like Christmas Day, there's nothing you can do. That looks like my cat. A cat is just chilling.
There appears to be someone or something peeking at the cat from behind the doorway, but it does so in a very strange manner. It seems to be peeking sideways, with its hands gripping the doorway's frame on one side. But, as if that wasn't creepy enough, it seems to ascend and then disappear. Both Ashley and her fiancé have no clue as to what this could have been. Now, this could be someone who had broken into their apartment, but there's something odd about this person, and what they do seems physically impossible for anyone to do. It's a good thing Ashley is moving out, as I doubt she'd want to stay there after seeing this. Morales, Debbie, and her friends are tubing through a canal when they capture something creepy on camera. The video was taken on July 8th of 2018, but prior to this date, about 5 years ago, someone had drowned in the same canal that Morales is in. Little does she know that she and her friends would capture something disturbing. Take a look.
Alright, I'm back. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry for the delay. I really need to get myself an Elgato Stream Deck.
It was only after posting the video on Facebook and being told by viewers about this that she noticed. Viewers think that this might have been the ghost of the victim who had drowned. Others think that this could have been something else, perhaps a creature. No one knows for sure, but it seems like more people believe that this might be the spirit of a deceased. But of course, what are your thoughts? Ghost or not? My friend Audrey told me her daughter had a friend she played with, thinking just an imaginary friend. Audrey couldn't believe how fast her daughter's room would get messy right after cleaning it. So as her daughter was in the room talking to herself, Audrey decided to take a photo. Later that night, Audrey was skimming through the photos, and this is what was in the photo.
What's that?
Audrey also adds that if you look closely, there appears to be a floating head by the closet doorway.
Wait, so there's
now,
more?
I know some people are against this, but maybe using a Ouija board might help in finding out if your child is playing with a ghost. But it's probably best to seek help elsewhere, as reaching out to the dead seems like a bad idea.
My main question is who took the picture?
Bailey B works at an old theater that is said to be haunted. Although Bailey loves his job, there's something about it he wishes he could change. He often works at night, and he doesn't like this. For some reason, whenever Bailey's on stage, he can't help but feel like there's someone there.
That theater
It
is
almost
not bad
feels like
looking.
there's someone watching him. It's for this reason that he often records while working. But then one night, Bailey receives a notification that a sensor has detected motion inside the theater. Bailey writes, "This is the scariest thing that has ever happened to me. I might quit." This is what he captured.
It's 9 p.m. on a Saturday. This is my life. So I'm walking through the main stage. Here, I'll flip it. Okay. Ghost light is on. No one in here. Hello? Okay.
Looks like it's coming down from the stage.
Bailey was in total shock and was trying to process what he'd seen. Now, it could be that someone had broken in and decided to seat themselves on the balcony. But given the history of this place, which has had numerous paranormal occurrences, Bailey can't shake the thought of this being a ghostly encounter. But if anything, Bailey can rest assured that he isn't losing his mind, as what he captured on camera shows that someone or something was actually watching him. The following video was submitted by Maria, who had caught her dog acting very strange. Maria writes, "It's been several days that my dog's been acting strange. She doesn't want to go to her bed, and she seems so scared to the point she starts shaking. So tonight, I decided to record her, and this is what I captured." For some reason, Maria's dog can't help but shake whenever she's near a specific room in the house. Now, it's obvious that her dog is shaking out of fear, but the real question is why? What might be the reason as to why she's behaving like this? Maria believes that a ghost might be responsible for her dog's strange behavior. Given the belief that some pets can see things humans can't, could it be that she's actually seeing something?
Stream?
Now, what's even more creepy about this is that Maria claims to have caught the ghost on camera. According to her, there appears to be a face by the door. If you look closely, you'll be able to see it. What exactly was causing Maria's dog to act this way? Celia Santos had posted the following video on Facebook and states that something terrifying had occurred at a mall in Brazil. The video was taken at 2:30 in the morning by a security guard who works there. He was sure that he was the only person inside until he saw the following. The security guard had recorded this in the hopes that people would believe him when telling them about this terrifying encounter. This is what he caught. There appears to be a little girl on the escalator, who then disappears moments later. Now, this could have been an actual child, but what's a child doing inside a mall at 2 in the morning? I can't think of anything to explain this, other than this being a child who was accidentally locked inside. Now, what's even more strange about this is that the escalator was powered off during the time of this recording. Knowing this, it doesn't make sense that the child was able to travel up smoothly without taking a single step. All in all, this one's pretty creepy.
I'm drooling.
Fernando Victor works at a train station. What he does there specifically is unknown, but regardless of his task, he always seems to have late night shifts. However, it was during a late night shift when Fernando captures something terrifying on camera. Fernando and 2 other workers are walking beside a train that isn't in operation when all of a sudden, he captures this without even noticing. Someone, or something, appears to be looking at Fernando as he records them. What do you think this might have been?
Looks like a clown,
Viewers believe
kind of.
that this may have been the ghost of
you
someone
could see
who was
the
involved in a
eyes,
railroad accident.
and then you could see
Now,
the face.
it could be that this
Looks
was
like
actually
it's
a
got face
person,
paint on its eyes
but if it
and
were,
face.
then how come this supposed person looks so creepy?
Looks kind of like
I don't
a
know,
clown.
but whoever this is looks too dead to be alive. Whoever, or whatever this is, remains a mystery. A father takes his wife and child to a theme park, and, while recording them, captures something pretty creepy. The father states that after coming back from the theme park, his daughter told him that she was scared of going back.
Okay, please stop
But
that.
it wasn't
Get that
because she was
image outta
afraid of the
here.
rides,
It's scaring me.
but because of something else.
It's actually
It
creeping
was only
the hell
after
out of
looking
me.
back at the footage he took that he understood why his daughter was so afraid. This is what he caught. Be sure to look closely, or you'll miss it.
What the heck?
Right behind his daughter, there appears to be a hand coming out of nowhere.
Damn it, I'm all out of it.
The scariest part about this, though, is the fact that it seems to be reaching out to her. But something else was caught on camera that also went unnoticed. Earlier in the video, the father is recording a boat that's passing by, when out of nowhere, he captures this.
I mean, I saw those things move, but I didn't really see... I saw the leaves move at first, but I didn't expect it.
I honestly have no explanation for this, but I have plenty of questions. I can't help but think that this might have been the same hand that appears later on. But what's even more creepy about this is that it seems to be trying to get the father's attention. Or could it be that it was trying to get the daughter's? There has yet to be an explanation for this, but as always, what are your
pretty
thoughts?
sure it's the last one. Boogie Man.
Ali Aslan is inside an abandoned house that's located in the middle of nowhere. There have only been a couple of people who've checked out this place, but not a single person had caught anything as unusual as Ali had when he paid a visit to this house. Ali is exploring the place when all of a sudden, this happens.
Bismillah. Allahu Ekber.
Now, it's worth mentioning
Curtain
that
just
during the
moved.
time of this recording, it was raining. It could be that the strange noises were actually caused by the storm outside.
Oh, so the
That could
curtain
be the
out there
case.
where it was
But what
moving 'cause
happens
of rain?
afterward, as Ollie exits the house, is beyond explanation. What he caught on camera is perhaps the creepiest encounter he's had. Be sure to pay close attention, or you'll miss it.
Whoa.
Ollie doesn't know what to make of this, but if there's one thing that most viewers can agree on, it's that this person or thing was most likely observing Ollie during the time he was inside. If that's not creepy, then I don't know what is. RyanHulse writes, "So I was just sitting at home alone, the parents were out, and I kept hearing the weird sounds again, but this time I decided to record for a change, and this is what I caught. Really creepy."
What the f? This is what I mean. Crazy shit. Is it like heaven? Hello? Oh my god. Need a light on. Oh my. Oh.
The hell?
Phone's upstairs. Oh my. I could. I'm leaving lights on. I swear to I seen something. Right. Right. I need to go. There's my phone.
I need to get a better webcam.
Perhaps this might have been a stranger who broke in. Intruder or ghost. It's unknown as to who or what was inside Ryan's house. Ellen Mellbergsted is on her way to a doctor's appointment and is taking a shortcut through a park to get there. The video takes place in Sweden during the winter time, so it's mostly dark during the day.
Oh, that's a good idea.
As she's on her way to the hospital, Ellen takes out her phone and begins to record. But little does she know that she's about to capture something downright creepy. Check this out.
Mellmurder den här veckan och jag undrar vad han kommer ställa för diagnos på mig. Och alltså, det är så jävla
It was only after viewers had pointed this out that Ellen had noticed it. There appears to be a figure peeking at Ellen from behind a tree. It's unclear as to who or what this might have been, but viewers think that this could have been a ghost. Whatever it might have been, Ellen will most likely be taking a different route from now on. Grisel Luna is conducting a paranormal investigation at a place where human remains were found. The site has been abandoned for a while and is known to be a hotspot for paranormal activity. While checking out one of the rooms inside the building, this happens.
Vamos a iniciar por esta. Vamos a ver qué es lo que hay aquí. Se ve que hay algunos muebles antiguos que ya están llenos de tierra, que ya están... ¡Ay, ay! No, 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 ¿viste? Melissa se movió. Sí, se movió. Llenos de tierra, que ya están. ¡Ay, ay! No, 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 ¿viste? Melissa se movió.
Sí se movió.
Ay, Dios mío. Pero ya acabamos de llegar. Sí estaba moviendo, ¿verdad? Yo vi como que se movió esto.
Later on, Grisel goes outside and finds something pretty disturbing.
Pues esto es como un hueso, ¿no?
Oh, shit.
Ay, pero ¿qué es eso? Ay, Dios. Espérate, no lo agarres.
That's a Coca-Cola can.
¿Qué es esto?
Oh, wait.
Ay, Dios.
Tiene un hueso. ¿Cómo? Eso ya es como de brujería.
I'm not sure if picking up the bone was a good idea, because what happens next might have been the result of having done so.
Creo que es momento de retirarnos porque... ¡Ay, no mames, no mames, no mames! ¡Ay, güey! ¡No mames!
It's not clear as to what happened here, but whatever occurred, I'm sure it wasn't good, as given by the history of this place. Facebook user YiyingVong writes, "So something crazy happened tonight. My motion activated security camera turned on. I grabbed my phone to see a live feed of what was happening outside. I couldn't believe what I saw." Talk about Ghost Rider. If the tricycle hadn't stopped and turned, I would have guessed the wind moved it. But, as you can see, that doesn't seem to be the case.
The ghost has only been alive since the day it rode a damn tricycle.
SusieSomori lives in a 3-story house with lots of stairs and several rooms. Out of all the rooms, there's one in particular that she stays away from. On the 3rd floor, there's a large, vacant room with a painting of a sun on one of its walls. She doesn't know why, but there's something about this painting that makes her feel very uneasy. It might be the ambience of the room, but she can't help but feel like the painting is responsible for the dreaded feeling she gets whenever she walks in. So, thinking it's all in her head, she tries her best to ignore this feeling. But then, one night, Susie encounters something that scared the living daylights out of her. Susie is home alone when she captures the following on camera. Susie ends the video there, but little does she know that things were about to get worse. One day, Susie's niece is playing inside the room, and, while spying on her, she captures this.
I'm not stupid, I'm very smart. I'm the smartest kid in class. Okay, not really.
She becomes aware. She's like, okay, not really. I do the same thing. I actually do the same thing. I'm like, I'm the smartest. It's like, oh, it's like, oh, I'm the
Her
best
niece
person
appears to be
in the-
talking
not
to
really.
the painting, as though she's having a conversation with it. Susie didn't like this, and so she asked her as to who she was talking to. This is what she said.
Did you like him?
Yeah, Gilbert's like one of my best friends.
Where did he come from?
I don't know. I think the man that used to live here painted it.
Is Gilbert friendly? Does he speak to you?
Yeah,
What does he say?
because I don't pray.
I don't pray. You don't-
Susie doesn't know what
I
to
don't
make
play?
of this. It seems that her niece had befriended Gilbert, the painting on the wall. She's
Or I
made an
don't
imaginary
pray.
friend, But the things said by the so-called friend doesn't sit well with Susie. And so, she decides to spy on her once more. But this time, she captures something even more strange. Her niece appears to be looking for something underneath the floorboard. It was only after her niece had fallen asleep that she decided to investigate the spot. She checks it out and ends up finding something disturbing.
Wires.
Take a look.
Looks like it comes up.
Did you really have this? It has words on it. Numbers, actually. That where the sun came from?
Needless to say, Susie was speechless. What's more strange about this is the Ouija board itself. If you look closely, the board appears to have the same painting of the sun that's on the wall. This can't be a coincidence. Susie is certain that the board is somehow connected to the painting. This unsettling
but even that
discovery
one
has led
looks way
Susie
better.
into researching the history of her home. And, after much research, she found this.
Here is a photo of the house from 1916 and it was built in 1902. So this would be the first or one of the first families to live in this house. As you can see, there are 6 people present in the photo. I'm looking at the English census records. I found that the father would be called John, the mother was called Maud. Next to her on the balcony is her daughter Dorothy. The birth of a little boy called Gilbert.
Turn off your
was also
noise
listed here
suppression.
in 1911. So he would be about 5 or 6 in this photo. I'm unsure why he's not with the rest of his family.
And
in the
noise
photo,
suppression
but they
is
did to him. I just have an
way too
overwhelming
much.
feeling that something really terrible happened to him at the hands of his own family. The weirdest part is that this is where the sun painting is situated in the house. That's his room.
Gilbert was the name of a child who used to live in her house and whose room has the painting of the sun, which seems to have been named after him. She has yet to post more info on the history of her home. For now, she continues researching in the hopes of putting an end to this mystery. Is Gilbert the supposed ghost that talks to her niece? Or is it something else? A group of friends are at a fair, riding the pirate ship ride, when one of them captures something disturbing on camera. The person who caught this writes, "Before coming to this fair, I've heard stories of a woman who had tragically died after falling off from one of the rides here.
I haven't been on
years ago.
many
This video
of
was
those kind
taken
of
in
rides.
2008 at around 10 p.m. This is what was captured.
I mean, obviously,
Be sure to
I've
pay
been
close
on
attention to the background, or you'll
pirate
miss
ships
it.
before, but do the majority of them go upside down? I'm not picking up anything. Wait. I could have swore I saw something.
At first, there are 4 people sitting next to each other, but then a few seconds later, there's one less person.
Oh yeah, I could have swore I saw something there.
it appears that the passenger on the left has disappeared.
What the hell?
The man recording this has no idea as to who she is and still doesn't know to this day. However, he can't help but think that this might have been the woman who had tragically died at this fair many years ago. Viewers think so too, and have even pointed out that her face looks injured in a couple of frames. Now that's creepy. But of course, what do you think?
She
Was
doesn't
a ghost
look
caught on
injured.
camera,
That's the camera.
or was this all just an
It's
illusion?
kind of the camera.
As always, feel free to let me know what you think. My husband works nights at a high school that was built in 1877. He's always told me it's been haunted, and he has seen and heard weird stuff. But with the schools being closed since COVID, things have been a little strange recently. Last night, they had some construction workers in, and one of the guys was freaking out because he said someone kept whispering in his ear, and he didn't seem to believe my husband when he said that the school was haunted. Later, one of my husband's colleagues saw something in his peripheral vision a couple of times, so he took a picture where he kept seeing it. This is what he caught on camera. This is that one kid who slept in class and nobody woke up. In all seriousness though, this photo remains a mystery, but I can't help but think that the history of the school might give an explanation to this image. All in all, this photo is pretty creepy. Emax is a ghost hunter on YouTube who explores abandoned places. Not too long ago, he explored an abandoned hospital in Taiwan where he encountered strange activity. He decides to revisit that same hospital in the hopes of capturing more activity.
There's a SpongeBob.
And he actually does, but it may have been more than he expected.
What in the world?
Oh my god.
There's no doubting that Emax was left feeling spooked, but all of this pales in comparison to what happens next.
Why does your child sound like Darth Vader? Oh my god.
Holy shit.
The white's abandoned me. Wait. Purple room, huh?
Oh my god.
Did it again. Yep, that's literally
Oh my god.
almost. That's the majority of a ghost. That's what they do. You have one laying around
Coming
your
back
house.
to this place might have upset the ghost that haunts it.
That's all
Slamming
they're
the door
gonna do.
repeatedly kind of makes it seem like it was irritated by Emax's return. With activity like this, it makes you wonder if a poltergeist was present, or if it was something else. If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video. Marlene White is inside her bathroom when she captures something really creepy on camera. Marlene writes, "Please tell me that I'm not crazy." Here's the video she posted, along with the text-to-speech voice that she uses to explain what's going on.
Oh god. That text-to-speech thing's annoying. Here, I'll read it for you. Yeah, let me go back. I'll read it for you. What the hell is this? I only have one baby at my house. Today, the rest of them are with Grandma. You can clearly hear my baby in the living room crying. I was on the toilet when I felt like something was watching me. I've been on edge ever since I took a picture of my dad. And my dad was behind me by the door, so I decided to turn on the camera and record this. This is not my dad. No, because I know you seen it move before after I gasp. Yeah, no, grab it. Of course it's not your dad, because it's like 2 feet tall. I hate that
Now,
text-to-speech
it kind of looks
thing.
like someone is standing inside.
It's annoying.
Maybe it's one of her children. But Marlene disproves this notion by showing us what it would actually look like if one of her children were standing inside.
Stand in the shower real quick so I can show people something, please.
Maybe it is him.
Shut the door. Dang, you colorful, boy. Okay, you can get out. Come here, child. This is literally what you guys want. Like,
Well, I mean, it could be turned around. Well, the baby could be turned around when it's facing the
in the shower.
when it's facing
Please,
the shower door. It's not a.
There's no way.
I don't think really it is a
There's no
ghost.
way. I would never get in that scary thing. I'm so scared.
Marlene has no idea as to what this might be, but viewers can't help but think that this might have been a ghost. But what do you think? Ghost or
I mean,
illusion?
the baby could be wearing, like, I don't know, black clothing, so...
If you hate dolls, then you'll probably want to skip this one, as what's captured in it is just terrifying. A girl is playing with her doll when the following happens. Be sure to pay close attention to the doll, or you'll miss it.
And Kaliana, how was this video to you? Good? Okay, okay. Yeah, thank you so much, Kaliana. You are a good sport. So, Kaliana, what?
Did she notice that the doll moved its head? I think it's trying to say that
As she plays
you're
with her
lucky
toy,
you don't
the doll moves
have
its head
parents
all on
like
its own.
that made a toy review.
Now, it could
YouTube
be that the
channel.
doll has a built-in feature that allows it to move.
It's
But based on
telling
how
you
she
that you're
reacted
lucky you
upon
didn't
seeing
end up
this,
like Ryan.
it seems like this wasn't a feature built into the doll. Viewers seem to agree and suggest that the doll is haunted. But as
Can you
always,
imagine Ryan
I'll let
at,
you be
like,
the judge of that.
16 years old. I don't want to play with...
The video you're about to see was posted by Andy Winehouse, who in a follow-up video recorded this.
Or something, I don't know.
Okay, for anybody asking, this is my family home. I grew up here, and we've never had a single experience like this. I don't know what is going on. I'm getting a lot of comments saying I'm doing it for views. and I'm doing it for likes.
Doing it for you. Isn't that what everybody's doing, including me?
Don't like the video, don't comment if you don't
Isn't
want
that
to.
what everybody's doing on YouTube
I
for
just need
views?
somebody who knows what this is.
Including me.
Please reach out. I don't care
Well,
if it's in a comment or
kind of.
privately, just
Sort
please reach
of.
out. And please just help me. I don't know what to tell my wife when she gets home.
What are you...
I can't afford a hotel for the night. We're doing a remodel in the bathroom. And everything's just going to right now.
I heard some.
And I'm not trying to be dramatic about this, but I have no idea what to do. And everybody in the comments all day has just been freaking out.
Oh my god.
And I want to think this is just in my head.
Show us what it is.
But I keep listening to it over and over and over again. Is there somebody please reach out?
Andy is in total shock and cannot process the strange incident that took place inside his home. And I had to sleep in my car. I
There
am
was no
safe,
incident. He's
but I am not
crazy.
doing well, and I need help. This
was
is what he
insane.
caught.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Oh no.
Come here. What I told you. Come here.
Andy can rest assured that he's not losing his mind, as the video shows that someone or something is mimicking his own voice.
Skinwalker?
It's up to you to decide as to whether or not something supernatural was caught on camera. Andy is certain that he did. But for now, the video remains a mystery and is left open to interpretation. Laura Honigan posted the following video after capturing footage of something creepy on her baby monitor. Her daughter is resting in her crib when Laura all of a sudden gets a bad feeling. She promptly runs to her daughter's room and sees that she's okay. But little does she know that something was captured on her baby monitor before she had entered the room. It's worth mentioning that no one was upstairs at the time of this recording. Laura writes, "I'm f***ing terrified. This is what was caught."
All day was this. 28-7 Kentucky threatening to go up even more. And he's well aware of the outside noise, the rumors, the rumblings, the pressure. He said, listen.
It appears that a pair of legs were caught on camera. Here's a follow-up video Laura had made in response to this creepy footage.
There was legs that were walking, it looked like legs, that were walking out of her room. And her window is locked. There's no other entrance to that room, literally. And you never seen nothing going in. It just was legs going out. You seen me come in, come out, and then you see those legs go out, and then you see me come upstairs to get her and go out.
Laura doesn't know what to make of this.
The only thing I saw
What's
was
strange
the
about
legs.
this is that whoever or whatever this was
That's all I
appears
can
to have
say.
come out of nowhere, as no signs of entry were seen in the daughter's room. It could be that a squatter was hiding in the house, given the fact that most squatters tend to hide in places like the attic. Perhaps that's where they came from. But of course, I'll leave it to you to figure this one out. Was a ghost caught on camera? Or had something else been captured? Rewatch the clip and decide for yourself. The following footage shows someone who's by himself inside a gym when something terrifying happens. Emily Ruiz, who suggested the video, writes, "Words cannot explain this disturbing footage. The person in the video had obtained this recording from the gym and sent it to a friend who we hear speaking in the video. This is what was captured."
Es que pasaron cosas muy extrañas, la madre. Hasta
¿Y qué le pasó, papi?
hasta una máquina se movió. Vea, mire, explíqueme eso. Vea,
Sí, eso
dos
porque
cuerdas
se
y.
mueve atrás.
¿Yo qué vas a ver, mamá? Y la otra quieta. O sea, no podemos decir que es el aire, ni que hay ventilación, ni nada de esas
Sí,
vainas.
eso es como
Y en
encerrado.
plena luz del día, ¿quién dice que estas maricadas pasan en plena luz del día? No. Mire, la luz. Mire, mire. Mire, ahí. Mire eso. Mire eso.
Uy, ¿eso qué pasó? ¿Por qué eso se
esa
mueve?
vaina es pesadísima, eso es pesadísimo.
¿Sí?
Sí, parece eso es una energía muy mala.
¡Ay, Dios mío! ¿Qué le pasó?
Mamá, mire.
No, Dios, no,
No,
eso no es normal.
Sí, yo sé
Eso no es normal, no.
sé.
Those who've seen the footage were left unsettled by this terrifying encounter. At the start of the video, we can see that someone or something is peeking at this person. This is something you might have missed. Now, it's worth mentioning that another camera had recorded this from a different angle. By looking at this specific footage, we can see that the facility has open windows. It could be that the wind from outside the room was causing the ropes to move on their own.
But
if that were the case, then other things in the room should have moved as well, especially the towel on the box, which appears light enough to move just a bit, but it doesn't. The wind could also explain the ball's movement, but mind you, this is a medicine ball. It would take more than just a gust of wind to be able to move something this heavy.
Yeah, they put like sand and stuff in it.
But what's even more baffling about this footage is how the person gets dragged across the floor. It could be that he was doing this on his own, moving his body in such a way to make it seem as though he were being dragged. However, a closer look at this scene shows that he was jerked in a forceful manner, which is almost impossible to do on one's own. Other things in the video remain questionable, such as lights turning off on their own, or whatever this is. I'll leave it to you to come up with your own conclusion on this footage. Feel free to let me know what you think. Katrina Pariso had taken a photo of herself while being at home with no one else around. She had the house to herself, or so she thought. It was after having taken a selfie that she realized that she wasn't alone. This is the photo she took. Now at first glance, nothing unusual stands out. That is, until you brighten up the image and see that someone is behind her. Katrina swears that she was home alone when she took this, but apparently she wasn't. Katrina believes that a ghost had photobombed her picture, and she also thinks that this may have been her brother who had passed away years ago. She isn't sure if that's him though, as it appears to have long hair, which he didn't have. She has yet to figure out what this might have been.
We never got to see
but one
the
thing's for sure though,
lost
this
brother
photo
or whatever.
has left Katrina spooked, and still keeps her up at night. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Happy holidays, and take care.
Alright. Yeah, thank you all for watching, and happy holidays.